Mitroman Bandhuvo, Mitrulara, welcome to South Asia Maps. This is Education Channel, Intellectual Kshatriyas Channel. This is your presenter, Dr. J. Reddy. Mitrulara, I have opened a new playlist, Uttaranchal series, Uttarakhand series. That is the province in the northern part of Bharat. I purport to add a lot of presentations in this series. After these presentations, you will get a very deeper understanding of what is called Devabhumi, the land where the spiritual entities live. All the native religions on the planet Earth worship the sun, moon, plants, rivers, mountains. And this is more articulated in Vedic civilization of Bharat. Before the imposition of army dependent, political dependent theologies like Christianity and Islam on the people, by understanding this Devabhumi, the Vedic land, Uttaranchal, Uttar Bharat, you will be not only knowing about the land, geography, physiography, but more than that, the human civilization. This is the part A, and here I have discerned round about 27 physiographic regions or physical geography regions. This is essentially based upon the book from India, a regional geography, R.L. Singh. You can find it round about page 474, 1995 version or so. I have modified little bit. I have taken as a standard. This is about Uttaranchal geography, Uttaranchal physiography. In this presentation, you will get a broader, deeper understanding of 27 or so physiographic regions of Devabhumi. What is a physiographic region? How it differs from geographic region? This is the political geography or administrative geography. This is the United Provinces, the previous Uttar Pradesh, the northern part, hilly mountainous region. This is the Uttranchal. Here you see just the line and drawings. This is the administrative geography. You will not get much information about that if you look the same region, habitat, terrain. You will get much more about it. You can see the mountains, the greater Himalayas, middle Himalayas, lesser Himalayas, Sivaliks, the Terai region, the Babur region, the Dehradun Valley, all those things. That's the advantage of looking at the excuse me, physiographic regions or geographic regions. Mitronam, this is the Uttaranchal series, the Uttaranchal province, Uttarakhand. We will be using the terms interchangeably. We are talking about this is A. 23, I think should be 27. There is a typo here. I will correct. 27 geographic regions, physiographic regions of Uttaranchal, and as time permits, I will add more and more. Mitronam, this is our YouTube channel, and what you see here, lot of playlists. There are around about 65 or so. Each playlist has around about 10 plus or so immaculately made presentations on varied diverse topics of Hindology and human ecology. All you can find them at YouTube channel South Asia Maps JRD. You can pick and choose appropriate playlist of your choice. Uttaranchal, Uttarakhand. The uniqueness of these presentations is I will, because this is the broader overview, I will go over it. I will talk very little about each region, but we will take up each of these physiographic region in much more detail. At that time, you will get a broader idea. After this presentation, I will show you two different or three different three-dimensional views of the maps where we will correlate these regions with the actual the terrain on the mother earth. That is the most unique feature, so you should pay attention to that. Before that, you should be having a broader idea of what we are talking about Devabhumi. Of course, this I have been working for 3-4 decades or so. I know most of these places by heart, but the intention is to inculcate enthusiasm, interest among the audience to know the Dhatri, our motherland, Bharat Mata. So, and you can stop it here and you can see the Himadri regions, various valleys and so on. And I will be moving the screen little bit so that at particular place you can go back and look at them. And for your information, I have already put most of the information here itself where you can correlate yourself. See, this block regions, there are 6 here, and these are the Himadri regions. That is the Greater Himalayas. There are 3 Himalayas, Greater Himalayas and Middle Himalayas. Outer, that is Sivaliks. The words are little confusing, but Greater Himalayas are Himadri regions. The middle ones that are present here, Nagtiba and Missouri ranges and so on to the Dhauli, they are essentially Himachal regions. The lower Himalayas are Shivalik regions. So these are the Greater Himalayas and Himadri regions. You can see this is the Bandarpunch regions in the western part. This is the Himachal Pradesh. And when the the next is the Kedarnath-Badrinath mountain ranges. There are also Kedarnath-Badrinath temples. There are also peaks. So these mountains, the temples, the peaks, valleys will be little bit different. So this you have to keep in mind. Actual temple Badrinath temple is present in this, the Kamet, Mana, Niti mountain ranges. That's the difference. They are overlapping. So this is the Kedarnath mountains and Badrinath Himadri regions. And here we have Vishnu Prayag or Alkananda River or Saraswati River Valley Basin. Again, I have used the terms valley basin, little different and overlapping. The original, the book, it delineates. And if I put those regions, they are very small in nature, so it will become more complicated. So I try to uh, overlap them to make the things easier for the general audience. These are the Kamet Mountains and Mana Mountains and Niti Mountains across Trivishnapura, that is the Tibet region. Here, this is the Dhauli Ganga Basin, and east of it you have the Trishul Mountains, Nanda Devi. Nanda Devi is the largest mountain range, 78, 17 meters above sea level. How do you compare it? Remember, Simla in Mahausi region of Himachal Pradesh is 2222, that is 22 meters mean sea level. You double it and again you make it 4,000 or so, 6,000 or so, more than that. So more than 3 times the similar regions to have the broader idea. And you make it 4, like 88, that will be Everest. Is not exactly, maybe 30-40 meters difference, but that will be suffice. The similar 2222, Everest is 8888 meters above sea level. Tirumala, Tirupati Devasthana, where Balaji resides, is round about 950 meters MSL. You can make it 1 kilometers or so. So east of this Gori Ganga separates the Panchachulia, Panchachula mountain ranges. This is across Tibet and Nepal, is the Lipula or Kalapani region. So we have all these 6 Himadri regions separated by the valleys and basins. So next we will go into the valleys and basins, and also this region is the Madhya Himalaya mountains, middle Himalaya mountains. We have the Tones, which is a major tributary of Mata Yamuna. In fact, at particular stage before it joins at Khalsa, it dumps more water than the Yamuna itself. So Tones and Yamuna, this is the valleys and basin regions. And excuse me, this is the Bhagirathi basin here. Upstream is valley. Further upstream is called Jahnavi Valley. This is the Kinnaur Desh, that is the Baspa Valley. This is the Kinnaur district of Himachal Pradesh. Sometimes this is also named as a Jad Ganga. So Bhagirathi, remember Bhagirathi Alakananda, BA, you remember the degree. Very easy, you start with the BA, you start Alakananda. Bhagirathi Alakananda, two main upstreams of Ganga. Once they join at Deva Prayag, that becomes actually named River Ganga, Mata Ganga here. So Ganga basin, we go to Rishikesh, then Hardwar, excuse me, go to Bijnur and Varanasi and so on. So Bhagirathi river basin here, and Bhagirathi, remember, this is the Alkananda, and Bilagna River Basin here. Bilagna River Basin. Next is the Mandakini River Basin. Bilagna River Basin. The river joins near old Tehri, that is to be the historical capital of the Tehri Garhwal Kings, princely state. Mandakini River joins at, you can remember M.R. Mister, that is Rudraprayag region, Rudraprayag town in Alakananda. And this is the Alakananda 10. 11 is the Vishnu Ganga basin. This is the Vishnu Ganga, Alkananda, Saraswati, all these rivers. And they join at a place called Vishnu Prayag, one of the 5 Prayags here. This bit separates the Kedarnath mountains, Badrinath mountains, and the Kamet Mana mountains. Badrinath Shrine itself is on the east of the river, near the Ali, that famous hill station. So then you have the Dhauli Ganga region. This is the western Dhauli Ganga. There is also eastern Dhauli Ganga here, close to Nepal. That is sometimes called Dharna River or Dharma River. So western Dhauli Ganga River. There are 2 Dhauli Ganga rivers. Western Dhauli Ganga River joins at a joins Alkananda River. That is the western Dhauli Ganga region. Then I should then Alkananda Nandakini river I have not shown here, and 13, 11, 12, 13. Then the other major river is the Pindar river. Pindar river joins Alkananda river. This is the Pindar river basin, joins at a place called Karnaprayag. So you have 14 here. From after Devaprayag, southern part from the Pauri Garhwal region, the river joins called Nayar river that joins Alkananda. That is just maybe few kilometers south of Devaprayag, where the Bhagirathi and Alkananda joins. And 15, then after Devaprayag, it is called Ganga river. The Ganga river basin cuts through the Sivalix mountains, goes to the Sivapuri, Rishikesh, and Hardwar, and so on, descends into the Ganga Maidan, cutting to the Babar region. So we have the 16 here. Then if you go to, this is the different river basins, Ramganga, Kosi, and Gola river basins. There are 2 Ramganga rivers. So one, see, this is East Ramganga, West Ramganga basin, and Ramganga basin goes through the famous Jim Corbett National Park or Wildlife Sanctuary. Then the Kosi River that descends into the Babar Terai regions, borders the Nainital district. This is the Terai region, now called Udham Singh districts, and so on, historic Nainital districts. And Gola River goes to the Haldwani, Kodgudam, Haldwani, descends into the the Filbit and the Bareilly, those regions, the Gola River. So 17, 18, 19. Then you go to the eastern part. So remember, there are 4 main river basins, Ganga and the Yamuna and Tones, the Bhagirathi, Alkananda. This is the tributaries of Ramganga. This then is the Kali River basin. So we are here, the Kali River that comes from the Lipula Pass, here the Nepal Kalapani region. So we have the east Dhauli Ganga, also called Dharma river. So then the west, this is the Gori Ganga river basin here, 22, Gori Ganga. This is the Kali river. Kali river is called Mahakali river. It is also called Sarada river. Downstream, it joins with Karnali river and becomes Gaggar river. Sorry, Ghagra river, not Gaggar. Gaggar is the bilingual separation between the historic East Punjab region, the Ghagra river. That is also called Saryu river near Ayodhya, joins Ganga at Ravilganj near Saran region of Purbiya region. So the same river, different names. Here we call it Kali or Mahakali. So Gori Ganga, Ram Ganga river joins Sarju river, that is Sarayu river. Actually, the Kali Sarda, it historically used to be called the Sarayu river, where the capital of Ayodhya kings, Dasharatha and Sri Rama, Ayodhya existed, and Sarju or Sarayu river, Ramganga river. The Ladia basin, this is the in the Champavat region and Thanapur, those regions. So we have the 24, 25 or so. The rest of the part is essentially the Sivalik regions. These are the lesser Himalayas. Sorry, these are the outer Himalayas. So easy to remember Shivaliks. And they are around about 500 to 1200, 1300 meters above sea level. That means the lesser than Simla, that is 22 meters. The Babar region, these are the, when the river descends, it brings a lot of pebbles and so on, the Babar, where the rivers disappear, 10 to 15 kilometers across. Then the Terai, the marshy land, occurs. So here we have extensively the Bijnor district, Moradabad and Thakurdwara regions, Rampur, that is Swar regions, and uh, Bareilly regions, and Filbit regions, and so on. So we looked all those 27 are so essentially Himadri regions, Yamuna Tons Valley, then the Alkananda Bhagirathi Valley, and Ramganga Basin region, and Kali River Basin region, and Shivaliks, Babar, and Thara. Let's go, excuse me, and look at the actual, how the land looks like. So remember, this is how the physical geography, when you look at it, this is how the land looks. You should always keep in mind the certain landmarks where you can easily navigate. And this is, of course, the Dehradun area, the Dehradun Valley. That means this is the Sivaliks, this should be the Missouri, Landour, and Nagtiba ranges. So this is the Hardwar district, that is essentially southern part, Ganga Maidan, the Terai and Babar region. So we have our landmark there. This is essentially the Kashipur, Kicha, Katima, those regions, means southern part of historic Nainital, that is Udham Singh Nagar district. So we got it there. So other important point, you see these are the Himadri regions, Himachal, sorry, the greater Himalayan mountains. That means this is should be our Yamuna river, Mata Yamuna river. This should be the Tons river, the giant place called Kalsi. So this should be our Bandarpunch region. Kedarnath Bandarpunch region, because this is the Bhagirathi river, one of the two main head streams. That means this is the Jahnavi or Jadganga region. This is the Alkananda. That means this area should be Kedarnath-Badrinath mountain region. Remember, that's different from Badrinath temple. Badrinath temple is east of, this is the Alkananda river basin. So this is the Dhauli Ganga, western Dhauli Ganga. So this is the Kamet and Mana and Niti regions, where the Badrinath temple also, excuse me, present. So at Vishnu Prayag, the Dhauli Ganga joins the Saraswati, and Ganga joins at this Vishnu Prayag regions. Then this is the Dhauli Ganga region. This is the Nanda Prayag region, the Nanda river. So this is the Pindar glacier region. So this is the Pindar river. So this should be the Trishul mountains, and this should be Nanda Devi, around about 78, 17 or so. Then those mountains and glacier regions. Remember, sometimes the mountains, the peaks, and glaciers named differ the same names, but they are overlap and different also. So this is the Gori Ganga. That means this is the Panchachula mountain regions. That is demarcated. This is a watershed between here. This is the eastern Dhauli Ganga or Dharma region. That means the Lipula mountain regions. Lipula, and this is Panchachula. This is the Trishul Nanda Devi. This is the Mana Niti, and this is the Kedarnath, Badrinath, and Bandarpunch. So we have all the Himadri regions. Next, the Tons River Valley and Yamuna River Valley. This is the Bhagirathi River Valley basin region. Excuse me. Then this should be the Bilangna River Valley. Bilangna River Valley. This is the Mandakini River Valley. Then this is the Pindar. This is the Nanda Prayag. We got most of them. After this, the Ganga River goes here, cuts through Hardwar Gap, and our Hardwar Gorge enters into the Babar and Terai, and eventually into Ganga Plain in the historical Sharanpur district. So we covered the Ganga, then we cover Ramganga, 3 regions. So this is the Ramganga. You see the Ramganga Sagar, that is in the Jim Corbett National Park. This is the Ramganga region, and this the river is the Kosi region. Remember, there is also Koshi, Sapta Koshi in Bihar. We are not talking about. This is the Kosi region. And here we don't see here, but actually this is the Gola region or Gola River Basin near Haldwani, Kotgudem, and Nanakmata, and all those Pantnagar, those areas. So we covered those three. Coming to the Kali River Basin, this is the Kali or Mahakali or Sharda River. This is the Dharma River or Dharna River, East Dhauli Ganga River. Remember, this is the West Dhauli Ganga River. So this is the Panchachula Mountains, so this should be the Gori River basin. Then this is the East Ramganga. Remember, this is the West Ramganga, East Ramganga. This is the Sarayu or Sarju. Both of them join at a sacred city called Rameshwar, and eventually join Shada River, Kali River, Mahakali River. So this is the last river, Ladia River. So we covered that one, those three. Then you can see this is the Shivalik mountain ranges. You can see the that is the Shivalik mountain ranges, Dune Valley. This is the Terai region, this is the Babar region, and this is the Hardwar region. So we covered them, and we go and look at this same thing in a different perspective. Always remember your landmark. Your landmark is always, this is the Dehradun Valley or Dune Valley. This is the Ma Ganga, Ganga Mata, sorry, Yamuna River. Here, western side near Payonda Sahib, Assam region. This is the Ganga Mata, so the eastern part. So you can see this is the Shivaliks, Rajaji National Park. Here will be the Jim Corbett National Park. So when you see that one, this is the Missouri, Landover, and Nagtiba regions. So because this is the uh, Yamuna River, this is the Tons River, this should be the Bandarpunch. And these are Kedarnath-Badrinath. This is the Vishnu Ganga. Alkananda later becomes. So then this is the Kamet and Mana and Niti river regions. Yeah, sorry, this is the these three, because this is the Dhauli Ganga here. So this is the Badrinath, Kedarnath regions. So then you have the Trishul mountains and Nanda Devi. You can see, because this is the Gori Ganga. This is the Panchachula. Because this is the Dharma, east to Dhauli Ganga, then this should be the Lipula area, Kalapani area. So you can see the Kali River, Mahakali River, Sharda River here. And so we covered the Himanchal, Himadri region, sorry, and Himadri region. So next go to the valleys. This is the, again you start with the, your majors is the Alkananda Bhagirathi. That means this is the Yamuna, this is the Tons. The join near Payonta Sahib here. And so this is the Bhagirathi, means this is the Bilangna river. Here, this is the Mandakini. So there are three rivers actually. Vishnu Ganga, Kali Ganga, Madhyamaheshwar. So that joins form the Mandakini. Here, this is the Pindar glacier, means Pindar. This is Nanda Praya. So the Nanda river basin here. So then, excuse me, then this is the Nile river basin here. Nile river basin. Then you can see the Ramganga river basin. Ramganga, so this is the Ramganga river basin. Ramganga, that joins the Ganga near south of Bijnor and so on. So this is the Kosi river basin and Kosi river basin, and you can see Gola river basin near Pantnagar area. So this is the Pantnagar area, you can see Pantnagar. You go to the eastern part, so we have to start the Himadri mountains again. So when you start the Himal, so this is the Dehradun valley. So this is the Alkananda. So these are the Panchachula. This is the Lipila. So this is the our Kali river. This is the Gori river. This is the Dharma river. So Rameshwar, this is the East Ramganga river, Saryu river, they all join and they descend here. Then you can see the Sivaliks and Babar and Terai regions. That is our the fascinating. Hope this is not overwhelming. I covered it in one place, one part instead of two. And we'll take up these things individually in the next presentations. Thank you joining me today, Mitrunam. And if you like the presentations, you can post your comments and even subscribe the channel. See you later, Dr. J. Reddy, South Asia Maps.